Okay, I'm going to exit out of the overlay. So we've done the first step. Remember when we talked about getting that product listing in the sidebar, I'm going to jump over to the wireframe here. We discussed that there were two ways to get the content to look this way. The first was through a view mode, which is what we did. And the second is through the use of fields in the views module, which we haven't done yet, but we'll get to. So now the second trick is how to display this content in the sidebar. As I mentioned before, there's 4 different ways to approach this that we'll explore in this series, and 2 of them have to do with Display Suite. The first one we're going to look at is overriding the layout of the review content type and adding a sidebar region within that. Now the benefit to this is that it's pretty easy. The downside is that we still have the theme region sidebar that could potentially display something and really make our layout look wonky. But let's explore this because there's some context in which this really makes sense. I'm going to jump back to the browser, and what we'll do is click on Manage Display for this review. And we need to select a layout for this. Let's select Fluid 3-column stacked. So this is 25%, 50%, and 25%. And if we have one column that doesn't have anything in it, then the center column will just stretch to fill that. So we'll have 25% on the side and then 75% on the left. So we'll select this, and I'm going to scroll down and click Save. And now you see we have different regions available for our fields. We have header, left, middle, I'm going to scroll down, right, and footer. We don't need anything in the header and the footer, but we do want to put all of the review content in the middle region and then the product reference over in the right. So let's do that. I'm going to drag product reference over to the right, and then body to the middle, weirdness to the middle, giftability, and funness. And I'll scroll down and click Save and exit out of the overlay. And now you see we have our content over here, and then in the sidebar we have our product. This is pretty cool. We're getting really close to what our wireframe looks like, but it might not be close enough. So there's a couple things that are different about this layout that we need to keep in mind. One is that in the wireframe, the About This Product is aligned with the title of the review. In the content here, the About This Product is aligned with the content and not the header. So we need to do something about that, basically hiding the title for the page and then adding it as a field or some type of display setting within the content here. We can do that with a combination of Display Suite and the meta tag module, or a little bit of theming, but since we're a site builder, we need to stick with what we can get done with modules. However, the second problem, which is a little bit bigger, is that the sidebar region of the theme could include some boxes at some point. In fact, most of the time we're going to have some type of blocks in the right column. So when that happens, then this is going to get bumped over, and we're going to end up having 3 or 4 columns. One for the left column, the main body, the right part of the body, and then the right region. This is the same problem that we're going to run into with panels, but if we really like the solutions that panels offer, then we can find a way around this by using something called mini panels or panels everywhere.